All right, let's dive into a really important topic for anyone working in Databricks, making that big move from the old Hive Metastore over to the new, powerful Unity catalog. If you've been thinking about how to get it done, you are in the exact right place. Let's get into it. So, what exactly is Unity Catalog? Well, you can think of it as the brain, the central command center for all your data and AI stuff. It gives you one single place to handle security, to see who's doing what, and to find the data you need, not just in one workspace, but across your entire company. It's the future of how we do data governance in Databricks for sure. So here's our game plan. We've split this journey into 5 parts. We'll kick things off with the why, then we'll tackle the biggest decision you have to make. After that, we'll help you pick the perfect tool, walk you through the 4-step process, and finally, we'll look at what your world looks like after you've made the switch. Okay, first things first. Why even bother with this migration? Well, it's all about leaving behind a kind of messy, fragmented past and stepping into a much cleaner, unified future for all your data. See, the thing about the old Hive Metastore is that it's stuck in a silo. Each one is locked to a single workspace, which makes governing data across your whole organization a real headache. Unity Catalog just smashes those walls down. It gives you one central command post for everything. So this isn't just some small technical update. It's a massive strategic jump toward truly centralized and secure data. All right, let's get right to the heart of your migration strategy. Seriously, this next decision is the big one. It's the choice that dictates pretty much everything else that follows, from the tools you use to the benefits you get. We're talking about managed versus external tables. Let's break it down with an analogy. A managed table? That's like a service department. Databricks handles everything for you. The storage, the file organization, even automatic performance tuning. It's the easiest path to getting all the cool optimization features of Unity Catalog, but yeah, it means your data gets copied into a special spot that UC manages. Now, an external table is more like owning your own house. You're in charge. The data lives in your own cloud storage. You manage it. Unity Catalog just acts as the security guard, controlling who gets in, but it never touches the files themselves. This is way faster if you just want to register existing data without moving it. So, what'll it be? The all-inclusive convenience of the service department or the full control of owning the house? Your answer right here shapes your entire migration path. Okay, now that you've made that crucial decision, let's talk tools. Because how you answered that last question, managed or external, points you directly to the right tool for the job. This table pretty much lays it all out. Let's make it super simple. If you decided to go the external table route, you've got 2 great options. The upgrade wizard, if you like a nice visual interface, and the sync command, if you prefer writing SQL. Now, if you decided, nope, I want the whole shebang, I'm going with managed tables, then your go-to tool is the clone command. And we'll mention CTS too. It's a handy backup plan for creating managed tables in some trickier situations. For anyone who loves a good UI, the upgrade wizard is just brilliant. You literally point and click. You can select whole groups of tables and upgrade them to external tables in Unity Catalog with just a few clicks. It's fast, it's visual, and it's incredibly easy. Now, if you live and breathe SQL, then the sync command is going to be your best friend. It does the same thing as the wizard, creates those external tables, but you do it all with code. And here's the killer feature. You can schedule it to run over and over. This makes it perfect if you're in a sort of hybrid mode and need to keep pulling updates from the old Hive world into Unity Catalog during a long transition. And now, for the full-service, white-glove experience, we have Clone. This is the command for taking your old Hive managed tables and transforming them into true Unity Catalog managed tables. It copies the data and all the metadata, unlocking all those awesome performance and governance features we talked about. If you want to squeeze every last drop of value out of this upgrade, Clone is how you do it. So we have our strategy, we have our tool. Let's bring it all together. We can actually boil this whole migration down into a pretty straightforward 4-step process. Here's the plan in a nutshell. Step 1, get your house in order. Make sure your UC Metastore is set up. You have the right kind of compute cluster and all the permissions you need. Step 2, just do it. Run the upgrade using the tool we just picked, the wizard, sync, or clone. Step 3, lock it down. Now that your tables are in Unity Catalog, you can apply that super granular access control. And finally, step 4, reroute the traffic. This is critical. You've got to go back into your code, your notebooks, your jobs, and point them to the new tables. And you've done it. The tables are migrated. But don't pop the champagne just yet. The job's not quite finished. Let's talk about the last few cleanup steps and a really cool trick that'll make this whole transition so much smoother for your team. Okay, check this out. This is a fantastic pro tip. Once you've migrated a table, go back to the old original table in Hive and add this exact comment to it. It might look simple, but trust me, this specific sentence works like a magic spell inside Databricks. So why is that one little comment so powerful? Because now, if anyone on your team tries to use that old deprecated table, Databricks won't just let them. It'll show a warning and a little quick fix link. With a single click, the Databricks assistant will rewrite their code for them to point to the new table. It's an amazing way to gently nudge everyone in the right direction and automate your code cleanup. Let's put that all together into one final checklist for after the migration. First, add those deprecation comments to all your old tables. Then, tell your team to use that awesome quick fix feature. Before you delete anything, test everything. A great way to do this is to just revoke access to the old tables for a bit and see what, if anything, breaks. Once you're sure everything's been rerouted, you can finally, confidently, drop those old Hive tables and start enjoying your new, unified world. And that leaves us with one last question to chew on. Is your current data governance really ready for the future? By making this move to Unity Catalog, you're not just doing a simple upgrade. You're building a foundation that lets you answer that question with a very confident yes. Thanks for tuning in to this explainer.